Another glittering premiere at Friedrichstadtpalast. The star of its latest production, Jean-Paul Gaultier, one of the most influential and celebrated figures in the fashion industry. The French designer let his imagination go wild for the costumes in The One. He's been fascinated by reviews since childhood.
The dream came true. I love it, For me, it was a great adventure. It's completely different from fashion, but it is at the same time fashion, couture, and it's also creativity, and surrealistic, and fun,
The show is all singing, all dancing, acrobatics, and spectacle. It puts more than 100 performers from 26 countries on stage. Its budget of some 11 million euros makes it Friedrichstadtpalast's most expensive production to date, so expectations are running high. More tickets have already been sold in advance than ever before in the theater's history.
I loved it. I love the costumes. I love the singing. Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful. Really, a production to dream of.
It's romantic, it's poetic, it's something huge. It tells of his love for costumes and his vision of life and diversity. The costumes, what the costume department achieved is incredible. And the sets, it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Just a few weeks ago, Jean-Paul Gaultier was still busy making final preparations. Together with the theater's in-house tailors, shoemakers, and milliners, he spent 2 years crafting some 500 tailor-made costumes. Gaultier's designs are like a resume of his 40-year-plus career in fashion. He's always rebelled against strict rules, pushing boundaries to the limit. Case in point, the cone bra and corsets Madonna wore on her 1990 Blonde Ambition tour.
So I love to put a little of magic in fashion, but there it's completely open doors to all what is magical and creativity and let express yourself. And there it was excellent because truly I could let my imagination completely free.
The Friedrichstadtpalast has been a review theater for nearly a century. After its heyday in the roaring 20s, it relocated during the communist era and became a showcase project of the East German regime. Then, after reunification, the theater languished until 2007, when Bernd Schmidt took over as artistic director and helped to bring review as an art form into the 21st century.
In the 1920s, the musical review was seen as something very modern. Ladies came to the review theatre seeking inspiration for what they could wear on the street. What appeared on stage was en vogue and then would show up on the streets.
So Bernd Schmidt brought in state-of-the-art technology and in 2010 persuaded German fashion designer Michael Michalski to create costumes for a new show called Ima. In 2012, French designer Christian Lacroix designed the costumes. He was followed 2 years later by fellow veteran French designer Thierry Mugler, who did the costumes for The Wild, the theater's most successful show to date. Now it's Jean-Paul Gaultier's turn. He was so enchanted with the Friedrichstadtpalast that he asked for the job.
For the first time of my life, I said to him, I never did that before. I should love to do to work with you and to do the costume for one of your show. For one next show.
The fruits of his labors will be appearing on stage 7 days a week for 2 years running.
It was at the level of haute couture, I can say. Truly all the team was fantastic. It's why I enjoyed so much. It was in joy and good mood that we were doing that. They were all excited and liking their work.
Jean-Paul Gaultier takes center stage, the perfect place for this legendary designer to give free rein to his sartorial imagination.